river is going down.
A sword such as this will bring honor to its bearer.
True, Sir Radzik. If I'd have had its like back in Nicopolis, things would have worked out differently.
Where's my fucking sword?
And I found it. Everything I take now will be mine, and I plan to take everything.
Rotten hell!
Why would I miss one sword?
Because it's the last one my father forged, and I promised him I'd deliver it to you.
The stronger dog fucks the bitches, and war is a nasty business.
Where's my fucking sword?
You know what? I think I'll keep it. As a memento.
This isn't over. I'll find you!
Yeah!
Don't disappoint me.
Wake up, Henry. It's past sunrise.
Hallelujah. I thought you'd never wake. Were you having a nightmare?
Bad dreams. You must be Pavlena, right?
That's right. I came in the evening while you were asleep. Ma told me what happened to you. Then I helped Ma take care of your friend that night?
Hans? He's alive. How is he?
Have no fear. He's alive, all right. Ma knows what she's doing. And that's the truth. I reckon she could bring... She said she dosed you with the strongest remedies she knows. And it looks like they did the trick. On that other fella for sure. Since he came to the small...
Yeah.
And what about you? How do you feel?
Definitely better than yesterday. Thanks.
That's good. Ma will be glad. But I heard you yelling in your sleep and went to check on you. Bad dreams?
I dreamt of Istvan Toth, a villainous, murderous whoreson who stole my sword. And I swore to get that sword back and avenge my parents.
Oh, that oath must be serious if it even torn. They can have real meaning, however hard they are. What strikes you as the most important part of your dream?
I dreamt of terrible things. Flames, violence, war. And then from the lake emerged a naked, supernaturally beautiful girl. She took me into her arms and carried me away from everything to her own island. And there, she saved my life.
Well now, that probably means you're lonely and seeking company. Fortunately, you can join ours. Breakfast is on the table, and I've got something else for you too. And we must save Ma from the clutches of...
Look who's finally up! Henry! Good morning, Henry. You have no idea how glad I am to see you. Come join our banquet in the midst.
I'm glad to see you too.
It's all the more cause for merrymaking! Even this water now tastes like the finest wine.
Of course. I did bring it all the way from the spring.
And for that, I am in your debt, fair maid. And I'm grateful to you too, Henry. Bojena told me what happened here yesterday. I suppose I'll have to give you some...
The third time? What in God's name happened the first 2 times?
Now, Henry, don't make her beg. Tell this good maiden of your heroic deeds.
Well, there was this time when me and Hans had, some fish
And I shot a boar.
and made it mad. And when Hans chased after the wound,
Humans?
you haven't come across them? They're savages from the Hungarian lands. The core of Sigismund's army. Who knows what heathen gods they pillage, rape, and murder. They raised my...
I told you about them, though. The fellas in the tavern in Zheleov were saying there's some foreigners like that camping in the rocks.
What?
It's just what I heard.
Whoa, that's all we need. I hope they don't turn up here.
What could they want from us? But the thing I want to know is, how did it end up with young Sir Hans?
Well, as I said, they took him captive.
Well, there must have been 10 of them. I hadn't a chance.
You must have been seeing double. As I recall, there were 2.
That just proves how well you can count.
Anyway,
Why the modesty? You got them.
Fortuna Juvat.
See now.
What?
It's just this kind of motto.
Maybe they're really telling the truth about who they are.
And as I recall,
But you never gave me anything for town.
For Townberg.
The foe took the castle by subterfuge, and we planned a counterattack.
under the cloak of darkness, we scaled the mighty walls of Tarnberg Castle to get in.
And we almost succeeded. Only along the way, Sir...
Seat! He got shot in the backside!
My upper thigh, actually.
Backside it was. But that's no joke either. It's not easy to run with an arrow stuck in your arse. If I had...
I admit it.
Well, now, you two have been through it. As far as I can tell, it really was his backside and not his thigh. I examined Hans, but I reckon you paid off part of your debt the other day.
True enough. Hey, how did you manage to get the best of that?
To be honest, by a stroke, we were fighting outside, but that fucker got a hold of his... I thought I was done for. But I groped around, and luckily I hit him a nice crack.
My word.
Once we get back...
Do tell. What else did...
Quite a lot of things. We came here on an important... We have to get to Trotsky as soon...
Not far.
All right.
I'll prepare a bit of food.
Bajana.
But I do. Once we've sold...
Now you've got me...
For a start, you can leave me that axe and spade.
Yes, of course. And thanks for everything you...
I have something for you. Ma had trouble because of you, but I know you didn't do it on purpose. I want to thank you for that. Take this potion. It will help when you're in danger or don't know which way to turn. Have a little sip each time. It's not all that hard to brew. With a bit of practice, you...
Thanks, Pavlana. This'll come in handy.
No doubt. But we'd better get going now.
Hans is right. We're very glad we met you. And we're... God bless you.
And you too, sir.
As Henry says, may God bless you for your generosity and your healing arts. And you have rightfully earned the gratitude of the House of Lipa for all time. If you should ever find yourself in need... doors of Perkstein shall always be open to you.
Thank you, sir. Though, I'm not sure I could find the way to Perkstein. Hopefully we'll never need to take up your offer. Sorry.
Nothing against the hospitality of the good women folk here.
Places. And it's not the first time.
I know, but I was going past and I thought I'd try to sell some baskets and ointments there.
What about Mutt? He's bound to be looking for us.
Henry, I like...
He saved my
So did I. First Trotsky, von Bergov...
All right.
I'd expect no...
It's no wonder folks buy from us.
What about the rest of our company?
You saw for yourself. But you're right, we shouldn't just... As soon as we get to Trotsky, I'll...
And when we get back to Ratai...
You're right.
Hold on a bit. Istvan Toth.
Toth? Are you yanking my pizzle? He's long since over the hills and far.
Dread to think what they do with you.
They'd never catch me. You know I can take down a hare on the run, and a man's an easier target.
I tell you.
True enough.
Of course, Henry, but that's nonsense. Toth is in Sigismund's service and is harassed, and Otto von Bergov is one of Sigismund's allies. So Toth's hardly going to attack his people. It was dark.
I saw him, the bastard.
Yes. But I see you haven't wasted any time and found... Come on, let's get going.
Hope they've got a good physician at this castle. Or at least a barber. I mean, that old crone got me on my feet. But I don't believe much in herbal remedies. You can't beat an educated man of medicine.
And I can't wait to sleep in a proper bed.
And some wine!
Oh, fucking hell.
Oh, it's closed. Open up! I bear an urgent message for your liege lord. Hear me! Open the gate! I am a messenger from Sir Hanush of Lipa. Fucking shit! Fuck! You fucking cunts! Do you know who I am? No, we fucking don't! I am Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein, heir to Ratai!
Now, look here, you filthy beggar! I'm not here for your amusement, so get your stinking, ragged asses out of here on the double. The pair of you!
What's all this about? Why don't you send those beggars packing?
I did, sir. They say they're messengers.
I am Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein. Envoy...
I heard. Nevertheless, I doubt Sir Hanush would send two vagabonds covered in excrement as emissaries. Apart from which, Sir Hans Capon is dead. We found his body by the pond. His company was ambushed by outlaws, and they were slaughtered to the last man.
Yes, yes, they ambushed us, but we managed to get away.
Sir, we met your Captain Thomas on our way. He can testify to who we are. He saw our message and its seal.
How terribly unfortunate you are. The captain's company was also ambushed by outlaws. The captain barely escaped with his life and has been delirious for 3 days. And even if he did confirm your story, I am under strict orders to admit no strangers to the castle.
Sir, there's a horseman approaching, in King Sigismund's colours.
Ah, now that's what a messenger looks like. Count yourselves lucky that I don't have time to waste on you. Be gone!
I'm getting in, whether you like it or not.
Get your shitty hands off me!
No, wait. Wait, one moment!
What the fuck was that?
So now what?
There's only one thing we can do.
Have you two got any groschen?
What do you take me for, wench?
For someone who stinks like a badger.
Look, we've had a tough couple of days, so we'd like a bit of peace and quiet, a beer, and a bite to eat.
Unless you want to share a bowl of gruel, you're going to need more coin than this.
Just bring the best you have, and we'll settle later.
As the gentleman wishes.
Well, she's not far off. We look like a couple of beggars and we stink even worse.
What the fuck was all that at the gate? You tried to talk to them and get shit poured on your head.
Different lands, different customs.
God's holy britches.
I expect they've had trouble with beggars at the castle, so they act without thinking.
Oh, really? Oh, I'd never have figured that out. I'd rather hear some cunning plan.
Well, the first thing we have to do is get ourselves into decent shape. Have a good... Then they might believe we're actually messengers.
That's all very well, except we can't even pay our bill here. Never mind a visit to the...
So we'll earn some.
Earn?
I'm not afraid of work. And we're gonna need every groschen we can get.
And how long will it take for you to earn a few groschen? Before we get ourselves sorted out, Sigismund will be sitting on the throne in Prague.
So what do you suggest? Going back to Ratai?
To Ratai? You just don't get it, do you? We can't go crawling back like this. We'd be a laughing stock.
I suppose you're right. We'd be taken for total idiots.
Well, you could shrug that off. But me, we've got no message, no coin.
Chin up. We'll sort it out somehow, and everything will be fine again.
Nothing will be... I'll tell you 4 reasons why. Oates, Tankard, Conrad, and Nicholas. Instead of sitting here with us, having a chat and a laugh, they're just food for crows in some godforsaken hole.
We'll go back and bury them as soon as we can.
Yeah, as soon as possible, even though it didn't always seem that way.
We'll keep the promise we made at Pagenis. The best way to honor their memory, we'll get inside the castle. You'll see. We'll avenge our lads and go back to Ratai with our...
Audentes fortuna juvat.
Audentes fortuna juvat.
Food. About bloody time.
Here we are. Gentlemen.
What is this stuff?
Hey, there's meat in that. And there's more than you gave me coin for. When you're finished, report for work.
Cheers.
What is it? What's that woman from the pond? Or the one you gave us away for?
I bear that witch. Wench!
Oh, I tell you. What are you waiting for? She can vouch for who we are. Go to her.
God be with you. A full pitcher of wine, please.
My word, that's a picture and a half. I ain't seen you here before. Who sent you? Not them nomad vagabonds, I hope.
Don't worry. I've come from the castle. I'm Catherine, and I've got the lovely job of keeping the soldiers' throats wet.
Ah, that's another matter then. Oh my. Ugh. Can you smell that too?
Oof. It stinks like something died here. Jesus, fella. That's a bit much.
Hey, youngster, if you want to go around mixing with my guests here, go and wash the stench off yourself at the trough first. Stinking up my establishment.
Doesn't half taste good today.
Nicely settled.
Oh? What was that? That's crazy. Oh, my. Poor Captain Thomas might never get back on his feet. Him and his men were attacked by bandits. Most of them are dead.
Jesus Christ.
Lord von Berghoff is beside himself and won't allow his soldiers out the castle.
Aha! So that's why
down the drain, can you?
Wait a moment then.
The stuff's on
I'll be
drinkable.
right back.
Leave it out. Once you got through the first one, you knock him back like his neck.
Sorry to bother you, but I've seen you before.
Oh, eh? I don't remember. Hold on, are you the boy that cleans the pit under the castle shitting hole?
We saw each other by that pond.
What pond? I haven't been at any pond.
Yes, you were. You were attacked there by some bandits. You, some other women, and us too.
I have no idea what you're on about. I work at the castle, and I wasn't at any pond.
And I have no idea why you're trying to deny it. I saw you with my own eyes. You were washing laundry there with some other girls.
Well, I reckon you weren't looking too much at faces, eh? Clear off, you lecher.
Here's your wine. Is this vagabond bothering you?
I can handle the likes of him myself. Thanks for the wine. Bye.
Look, please. I don't know what's up with you, but I know you were there. I need your help. You owe me that much. But we need to get to von Berghoff, and you're the only one who can confirm who we are.
You can't get into the castle. And even if you could, that was the King's messenger. Von Berghoff is getting ready to ride out.
Oh, shit.
If you want to speak to him, the best place would be Samin's wedding. He'll be there. For sure.
No, wait.
And don't ever lay your hands on me again!
What are you gaping at? Have you nothing better to do?
Why are you standing here like a pillar of salt? Are you ready?
No.
Then get ready. You pair ordered a lot more than you paid, so you work your debt off.
All right. What do you want us to do?
Over there by the gate, there's a cart with sacks of flour from the mill. My old man was meant to take them into the house. But as soon as he got us, the second door in there leads to the pantry. That's where I need you to haul the sacks. You have to lay each sack on the planks, so they don't touch the damp floor and go. If you just chuck it on the floor in the corner, it'll spoil. So do it properly. 2 men can finish the work in a jiffy.
All right, we'll do it. Carrying a few sacks won't kill us. For sure, it's less daunting work than fighting bandits in the woods.
Aye, it's terrible about like it or not. You can't pay what... Is that clear?
All right, we'll do it.
Glad to hear it. Where are you actually from, if you don't mind me asking?
Skalitz.
I ain't been further than the back, but I know this place and...
I heard some talk about some wedding being planned here.
Ah, nobody's talking about nothing else. Young Lord Samin is marrying Agnes, the daughter. When rich folks get married...
Will Lord von Berghoff be at the wedding?
How should I know what his lordship's plans are? But most...
Who is this Samin?
Can't you tell by the name? The Lord of Samin. The fort in the... Old Jan Samin is the head of the family. There used to be a rich...
Where's the wedding going to be?
At Samin, of course. I expect old Sir Jan and our bailiff will try it out.
Could I get to the wedding somehow?
I don't know about that, lad.
It seems that's really our only chance.
What's that?
Oh, nothing.
If you want to find out more, there's young Svaja there. He's the bride's brother. He can be a bit of...
Is this the only tavern here?
In Troskovitz, it is.
You must be doing pretty well then, eh?
I'd be doing a lot better.
Where do you want the sacks moved to?
To the pantry. That's the second door inside there. But I'd split the work with your pal if I was you. So you don't do yourself a mischief.
Where's the pantry?
Second door inside the tavern.
Is that all you know?
What else is there to know? I'm just...
I'll go and discuss it with...
And careful with them sacks. I don't want... Here it comes.
I talked to that woman from the pond.
I noticed. It didn't look like she was too pleased to see you, though.
The main thing is, she denied ever being at the pond.
It's definitely her, though. You don't forget a figure like hers.
I got the feeling she didn't want to talk about it. I did get something out of her, though.
What? Don't keep me in suspense.
Von Bergov is about to leave the castle.
Sacre! If he pledges to Sigismund before we can get to him...
Calm down. Let me finish. There's also going to be a big wedding in the region. Young Lord Semin, a nobleman, is marrying the local bailiff. It's invitation only, of course.
Why should some wedding in a shithole near Trotsky be of any...
Because it looks like Von Bergov will be there.
Oh, that's fantastic news, Henry. So, and that shouldn't be a problem, because you've got a...
I'll come up with something.
I hope so. You can't expect me to do the thing. We'll ask the locals and...
There's something else we have to sort out first.
I noticed that.
We can work off our debt. All we have to do is carry a few... If we both do it...
Log sacks?
I'm serious.
I can't work. I'm a noble.
Do you have any idea what you look like?
Well, all right. I may not look much like a noble, but my people will remember my face. And when everything's cleared up, word will get around that as if the disgrace at the gate wasn't enough.
Look, we're not in any position to pick and choose. So if you want to somehow scrape your way out of this mess, you'd better forget your airs and graces and make some effort. A bit of honest work won't kill you.
Henry, haven't you ever heard of the 3 states of man?
Would that be some aristocratic excuse?
Not so fast. It's God's law. Oratoris, the priests who pray. Laboratoris, the plebs who shovel shit and pay tax. And Bellatoris, the warriors who protect the ones on... Now, which am I? So if you find me a sword, I can get to work. But we'll...
So, which do I belong to?
Good question. Before I'd have said you were a peasant, but it turned out that you're a noble's bastard. And you're pretty handy with a sword. And you've even been in a monastery.
I'd rather forget about that.
You're a bit of everything. But if you get your hands dirty with labor, it wouldn't be such an offense against divine order as in my case. Pure blood. Noble status and that. In short, be so kind as to get to work. I promise I'll make it up to you.
Are you really not going to help me? It's just a couple of sacks.
Come now, Henry. What did I simply can't...
I'm afraid there's nothing else for it if we're to ever get out of this place. So...
Let them wait. It's not long since I had to drag one, and if I hadn't, that... I mean it, Henry.
Suit yourself, then. Right.
Well, if it makes you feel better...
How?
That too, of course. But above all, once we're out of the worst, as soon as we have at least some gear, we'll head in... Although, if you think about the 3 states of man, looking for lost dogs is more like a hunt.
How generous of you.
I know, my dear...
I'd like a beer. I couldn't manage it. Pick that sack.
You're not the fella who's supposed to carry the sacks, are you?
Oof! isn't half heavy. Oh.
Lent me the bullock on board. You're not gonna plow on Sunday, are you?
No, nor should you.
Except I don't have a bullock, and you won't lend me yours on any other day.
Go and see the priest first.
As usual.
If it's all right, I'll be happy to help you. To your help, my friend.
I heard.
That's just it. Some noble was resting under it. Not for shade, but because it was pissing down.
All the more reason to leave it be, though.
Aye, but the weather had been stormy for a few days. So one of the branches snapped and fell off. Nothing happened to the noble, but it broke his horse's back.
And that pissed him off when he wants his revenge.
What premonition? Great price the last time. But hey, you? I'm afraid it'll go bad on me.
What a waste of money.
No, I don't care for gossip. Nor do I.
I don't know exactly, but when the king commands, subjects have to obey, don't they?
You didn't hear it from the trader who sold you the boat, by any chance?
Aye. Come to think of it, it was him who told me.
Aye, coming right up.
So, I went to see my brother. To talk about the inheritance.
But your father's still alive, isn't he?
But he
Right. Does he get us into this?
nearly all.
Did you bring them? They get pretty heavy, I can tell you.
Oh,
You ain't telling me nothing I don't know.
Latin. Once old folks start getting soft in the head.
You know what it means.
No.
Exactly.
It happens. Just watch where you're going next time.
To good health.
Did you say?
Say it again. It was their own fault.
What do you mean? They attacked themselves? What the fuck are you trying to say?
Everyone knows it's dangerous around Trotsky. Making camp in such an unprotected place is suicide.
Where else were they supposed to make camp, smart-ass?
Somewhere in the rocks, maybe. Not out in the open by the pond. Only a fool would do that.
Innkeeper, have you got anything to eat?
I've had enough of your insults. Our men were slaughtered there.
I don't believe a word you're saying. A weed like you surviving a fight against bandits even von Berghoff himself has trouble with?
Believe what you like, but I'm telling the truth. And in fact, I'm willing to overlook all your insults if you apologize right now.
You want to come to the wedding, dude? I'll give you a piece. If you can make yourself useful, you'll see the glorious occasion.
I am. So
I am Sir You're starting to bore.
No apology.
Oh.
That's enough! Cut it out, both of you!
Mind your own business. Take your ragamuffin friend and get the...
I give you a chance to apologize, and you keep insulting me. Get ready to pick up your broken teeth.
Oh,
you
You! That fella! He told you to
Nice strike! No!
Good!
At him! He's got no chance alone!
Why he do it?
You shouldn't have fought with us, you...
I'm all yours.
Nein! Verdammt!
Let him have it!
You know, you're wonderfully bugger.
No,
Us?
Oh, good strike!
You want to try me?
Unbelievable.
Madali, you leave me no other choice. You know much for us, fucker.
You're facing a nobleman, so make an effort.
Fuck you! Fucking hell! You want to try me?
Scheiße! You won't get me.
Let him have it! You have the charge!
What do you want?
Fucking hell!
Fuck it, you shit!
What the hell is going on here? Grab them vagabonds!
Bastards! This will cost you dearly.
Keep your mouth shut and don't make it worse.
What?
You behave like a spoilt brat.
How dare you speak...
You know, if you just shut up and done some work, we'd have coin by now and be on our way to the castle. But no, not his lordship.
You've got a nerve. If you hadn't have played the hero, we'd have been there long since and I wouldn't have had to get you out of that nest.
Oh yeah, because this isn't a mess, is it?
Fuck off.
Shut up! Or you'll get a whipping too.
Just who the hell do you think you are?
I'm the only one of us with any sense. I'm not the one who acts like a spoiled child.
Spoiled child? You're in danger of crossing the line, Henry. Better keep your mouth shut.
Well, that's something we can agree on. I could have been sitting in the mill.
And whose fault is that?
I was just defending you. Should I have let that fop beat you senseless?
I only wanted him to apologise. I'd expect my right-hand man to...
What do you think I was trying to do? You should have listened to me and calmed down.
And let him insult me. If it hadn't been for me, we wouldn't have... We've been in the shit right from the start because you had to play at being the knight in shine.
I don't believe it. You're trying to put the blame on me.
Who else is to blame? You're just a simple peasant who has no idea.
And you're a spoilt brat who can't even hear himself.
What the fuck did you say? I've had it up to here with you. With you and your pontificating. You were supposed to make sure nothing went wrong. And how did that turn out? It was me who had to save your life. You're fucking useless. You couldn't even keep...
That's enough. Don't you fucking realise how badly you've been wronging me all this time? I bend over backwards for you. I tolerate all your stupid fucking whims. And what do I get? Insults and accusations. But right from the start, you acted like you were on some nobleman's outing. All you cared about was whoring and boozing. You know full well the ambush was your fault, and now you're kicking out so you don't have to admit it.
What do you...
But let me finish. I wasn't born with a silver spoon in my mouth like you, but unlike you, I'd have managed to deliver that message. And that's because I'm responsible and know how to behave in a way that would make my parents.
Which parents do you mean?
Aye, Radzig, let's say. Nobody could be proud.
We'll see who's proud of who.
Right, ladies. Time to go home. But I swear to Christ, if I catch you again, I'm gonna skin you both alive.
Isn't that?
Otto.
Hey! Go for Virgo!
Oh, shit. Right, where were we? Go on, get out of my sight.
What are we gonna do? You can do as you like. You can go and carry sacks or dig latrines. I'll look after myself. I'll go and see Lord von Bergov at the wedding. I bid you farewell.
All right. Yeah. If I were in your shoes, I'd be glad to be rid of the good for nothing, eh? Yeah. All right, off you go.
I suppose I really do need to find some job. I'll find muck without you, you stuck-up Lord of Perkstein.
Hey, over here. You don't look like you're in a rush anywhere.
What do you want from me?
I don't want anything from you. I should actually be thanking you.
Uh-huh. For what?
I've been begging for alms here for days, but I didn't make any real coin till today. And that's thanks to you. The scene you made brought out nearly all of Troskowitz.
You're welcome.
Oh well, not many people can make such a strong first impression. Now things can only get better.
Yes, you're probably right. Unless...
You're still alive in one piece, like Tomcat always said.
Hey, you. What's your name, anyway? What do you do?
I'm Bara. Just Bara.
Looks like you know your way around here pretty good.
I ain't. I'm just passing through.
You're something...
No.
Then why are you begging here?
Sometimes I collect herbs for the apothecary or help in the tavern, but I'd like to go somewhere else. But on the whole, you could say I'm a traveller or a no...
Why?
Because they're different and it scares people. They travel from place to place.
I'd like to see what their homes...
You can go and see them.
Where are you headed?
For work. To the city. They all promise the moon, but then you're eating stale bread with the city folk.
You said you were going to a city.
I'd like to go to Prague, but...
Aha.
Well,
witch, but I won't be troubling her.
Do you know anything more?
They say he's a master swordsman, but a real joker too.
Do you think Tomcat might teach me if...
No offence, but...
I don't want to pull wagons, but if you can handle...
Well, one of the guards tried to take him on and came back whipped like a dog, moaning.
Well, sure.
More like some trick he's...
Where might I run?
In the camp by the tower. That is, by Rock Tower Pond.
Should I watch out for them?
No, I don't think so. They mind their own business. Try not to stare too hard and hold your...
Oh, well.
Don't worry, you'll manage.
Don't cause any trouble. Got it?
Cheers. I hope you have an uneventful shift.
This property belongs to someone else. Praise the Lord.
Greetings to you two.
Greetings to you. How's it going?
I'm running out of ink.
What? Again?
What do you mean, again? You refused to get me more last time I asked.
So it won't come as a surprise when I refuse again.
What am I supposed to write with?
You know what? Why don't you write a complaint?
So, I went to see my brother and talk about the inheritance. But your father's still alive, isn't he? Aye, but he drools all over himself. Get it off. And he's always threatening to leave everything to the church. Aye, once old...
God grant you health.
Soft in the head. Let me tell you, I'd rather die poor but young than go through that.
Have you come to break some more stuff?
Huh?
You can't be here. That's it. Go now.
Have you come to break some more stuff? If you want something,
Are you blind?
Grüß Gott.
Back.
I'd like to report an ambush. Some scoundrels attacked my lord's retinue and killed our men.
That's a serious matter. Where is your lord?
Well, he left.
I don't understand why he's not lodging a complaint himself.
It's a long story.
Sorry, fella, but I'm not sure whether... If you were telling the truth, why don't you bring your lord... I'm sorry, lad, but...
I need to speak with Sir Otto.
With the Royal Chamberlain?
Why not?
I'd like to talk to him too, boy, but he's still in...
And where do I find...
Where do you think?
But they won't let me in there.
What do you want me to do about... I'm not going to put in a word for you.
I'd like to buy something. Where can I find some merchants around?
If it's a tradesman you're after, your best bet is to ask our merchant you...
What's new, Bailey?
Nothing special, fortunate. It's peaceful here, and the war has... Well, that's how it was.
And what happened?
What do you think? It started with that nomadic riffraff, theft of... And then the wolves started to come in from the forests on account of the poachers. Oh, and then our master... But that's no business of...
I understand.